There's a moment every man faces, after the heartbreak, after the betrayal, after realizing he gave too much of himself to someone who didn't know how to value it. He's sitting alone. The world is quiet, but inside it's chaos, regret, confusion, rage, and underneath it all, a question he can't shake. How did I lose myself trying to love someone else? If you've ever been there, you're not weak, you're not broken. You were simply unarmed in a battlefield you never trained for. But this is the beginning, a moment of awakening, a turning point. Today we enter that battlefield again, but not to conquer others, not to play games, not to manipulate or seek revenge. We enter it to conquer ourselves. In this video, we'll explore 9 things a wise, stoic man should never do with women, not out of bitterness, not out of pride, but out of deep self-respect and unshakable clarity. These aren't rules, they are principles, forged by fire, sealed by time, and rooted in the wisdom of men who lived with purpose, suffered with honor, and chose virtue over validation. If you're ready to rise above emotional chaos, if you're ready to lead your relationships with calm strength and a clear mind, then honor this journey. Subscribe, hit that bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's begin. 1. Guard your past like sacred ground. Your past is not a confession booth. It's sacred ground. The scars you carry, the losses you endured, the battles you fought, they made you. But not everyone deserves to walk through that history. Sharing every detail of your pain with someone too soon is like placing your emotional blueprint in the hands of someone who hasn't earned your trust. Nietzsche warned us, our old wounds may bleed again if we're not careful with who we show them to. Some will sympathize, others will weaponize. So share your past with discernment, not desperation. Reveal only what strengthens the bond, never what weakens your armor. Let your past be known by the strength it gave you, not by the wounds you reopen. 2. Face the fear of solitude without flinching. Most men don't stay in toxic relationships out of love. They stay out of fear. Fear of silence, fear of nights alone, fear of being forgotten. But solitude is not the enemy. It's your proving ground. Aristotle said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. And you cannot know yourself if you're always lost in someone else. Use solitude to train your mind, define your values, and strengthen your will. The man who is content alone becomes magnetic in a crowd. When you no longer fear being alone, you no longer settle for half love. 3. Guard your time like a king guards his crown. Your time is your kingdom, and not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Seneca said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Every hour you spend trying to please someone who doesn't respect your mission is an hour you robbed from your future. Don't give your attention to someone who drains your energy or distracts you from purpose. Building, grow, evolve. Love should support your direction, not detour your destiny. If they can't respect your time, they can't walk with your purpose. 4. Celebrate your victories without needing applause. The man who waits for applause to feel worthy will live in silence. Epictetus taught us, if you wish to be admired, first admire yourself. Don't wait for someone else to say, "I'm proud of you." Be proud of the mornings you got up when everything told you to stay down. Celebrate the small wins, especially the ones no one sees. Let your self-respect be the reward, not someone else's approval. Because true strength is being your own witness and your own motivator. 5. Never trade your sanity for someone else's comfort. There are men who break their own minds to keep someone else emotionally comfortable. They silence their needs, they tolerate disrespect, and they call it love. But real love does not ask you to burn yourself to keep someone warm. A Stoic knows you must protect your inner peace like sacred ground. You don't owe anyone access to your mental peace, especially those who bring chaos. You can be kind, you can be loving, but never at the cost of your clarity. Sanity is not selfish, it's survival. 6. Don't abandon your authentic self for approval. Saying yes when your soul screams no is betrayal of the worst kind. Albert Ellis said, "Stop shoulding yourself. I should agree. I should compromise. I should be who she wants." Number, you don't exist to be reshaped by expectation. You exist to be grounded in truth, even if that truth makes you unpopular. When you trade authenticity for acceptance, you lose both. Better to walk alone in your truth than live loved in a lie. 7. Never shrink your path to fit someone else's expectations. Some men dim their dreams because they're told they're too ambitious, too unavailable, or too focused. But Seneca warned, to be everywhere is to be nowhere. When you detour your life to fit into someone else's vision, you begin to disappear. Don't fold yourself to make someone else comfortable. A relationship should be two journeys walking side by side, not one journey abandoned for another. If she won't walk with you, keep walking anyway. 8. Don't abandon your tribe for temporary romance. Plato once spoke of people being like soil. Some nourish, some poison. Your friends, your family, your tribe, they're the roots of your strength. They've seen you at your worst. They've held you up. If someone enters your life and starts cutting you off from those roots, they're not offering love. They're offering isolation. Never trade loyalty for lust. The ones who stood by you during storms are not to be forgotten when the sun shines. 9. Never let obsession eclipse your identity. Marcus Aurelius warned, "You become what you give your attention to." If you orbit someone so intensely that you forget your own light, you're not in love, you're in self-abandonment. Obsession blinds you. It makes you forget your goals, your values, your fire. You are not a moon revolving around someone else. You are a sun. You have gravity. You have power. Stop shrinking your radiance for someone who cannot see it. Shine and let the right ones orbit you. Final word. You are not a puppet of emotion. You are a man of principle. These 9 commandments aren't about controlling others, they're about controlling yourself. Because the moment you stop handing away your power is the moment you become unshakable. If this message spoke to your soul, if you're on the path of mastering yourself before chasing others, then like, subscribe, and share this with a brother who needs it. Leave your reflections below. We read them all. Until next time, stay grounded, stay wise, stay stoic.